Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm spring welcome to the EVES auction room. Spring is here at long last, so things can only get better from here. So things are getting better in the real estate market as well, folks. I can assure you of that. My name is Grant Chai. My role is to facilitate proceedings here today for our auctions. I'm just going to do the first 7, then I'm going to hand over to my good friend and colleague Jordan Sievwright, and he'll offer you the next 7 properties. So we've got 14 up for sale. No need to leave empty-handed, folks. There's something on the cards here for everybody today. Robin, she'll take care of all the technology in the auction room. Jordan and I, we don't do technology, so we've got Robin's skills here to look after us. Now, if we don't reach the owner's reserve price, either Karen, Trevor, Gordon or Craig will come and have a chat with you. Now, that's if we don't reach the owner's reserve price, that's the only level that we're authorised to actually sell the property. So if we don't reach that level, we'll pause the auction. We'll give you that opportunity to keep working with our sellers here today. If we do reach agreement, it'll come back to us. We'll confirm any changes and the property will then be sold to the highest bidder. But if we don't reach agreement and we formally close the auction, then anybody can come forward with an offer afterwards. And I can tell you now, folks, there are a lot of conditional buyers running around out there in the marketplace at this point in time. So you, the cash buyers, you're members of a very elite group of people, and we're going to give you the first opportunity to purchase the property here this afternoon. So let's just cover off the documentation. It's all been widely circulated by our marketing consultants. They do an outstanding job out there in the marketplace for EVES. They will have provided you with the buyers and sellers guide. That's been around for a long time, obviously put out by the Real Estate Authority, and they are of course available in the stand just outside of the auction room there at the back door there as you came into the room. And that same stand, folks, is the more important document, of course, and that is the contract of sale. Now, it's been circulated in draft form, as you see up there on the screen, so by way of any bidding, I'm going to make the assumption that you've read, understood, and accept that contract that we work to here today. You bid today on a cash, unconditional basis, of course, and you are also deemed to have accepted the vendor's title. The only other part that I just want to remind you of is on the front page here, in this section here, is the conduct of auction. That's what you see up here in blue. Just a reminder, folks, I don't need you to read all that. I know you will have read it on the contract. But just a quick reminder, folks, of 2 important points regarding the conduct of auction. The first one is, of course, your obligations immediately on completion of the auction, signified by the fall of the hammer. You're required to, of course, give us your autograph on the contract and, of course, pay your deposit. Now, we just ask for 10% of the purchase price. We'll pay that electronically out of reception there, and that 10%, of course, unless you've made alternative arrangements with the sellers prior to the calling of the auction. The other thing I just want to cover off, folks, is clause 2.5, which relates to vendor bidding. Now, quite often we're utilising vendor bids in today's market because quite often we've just got the one bidder on the property. So if we get that situation arise, then a vendor bid is something that, as the auctioneers, we're the only ones authorised to submit vendor bids. We will disclose all vendor bids to you, and it's simply a technique to work with you and work alongside you to get you to that negotiating platform where, as I alluded to earlier, we just pause the auction and let you continue from there. So if you do use vendor bids, folks, as I said, they will be disclosed. Simply see it as a response from the seller. What they're essentially doing is saying to you, thanks but no thanks. If you want to purchase our property, you will need to be above that level. So happy to answer any questions at this juncture before we press on. No questions? Take an opportunity also to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream week after week. We have in excess of 200 people watching our options via the live stream, so welcome along, folks. And for those of you that are telephone bidders or absentee vendors, of course, we wish you the best in your endeavours as well. Don't worry about it, folks. The reason I'm looking at the ceiling is because the camera's up there. The camera's only on me and the screen here, so it's not on you, so you're not going out over the World Wide Web. It's just me. 20B Kitawai Place was a property that was scheduled to be auctioned here this afternoon, folks. Marketed by Chris Royal. You'll meet Chris a little bit later on. There he is, standing in the back of the room there, up against the wall. We had a pre-auction offer presented on that property. Vendors were absolutely delighted. and didn't want to take proceedings any further and elected to sell the property prior. So congratulations to our sellers, and of course congratulations to those buyers. I did tell you folks that there are, there's plenty happening out there in the real estate market at the moment, so don't let your opportunities slip by today. And the first property on offer for you is the property at number 38 Kingswood Road. Now, Andrea Corley was our marketing consultant working out of our Cherrywood office. Andrea is unable to be with us today. I know she's watching via the live stream, and we hope your recovery is going well, Andrea. So now, Richard, from our Cherrywood office, Richard's standing in and taking care of everything. Richard Cluett, so he's looking after things for 38 Kingswood Road. It's a 1960s character home built to stand the test of time. That sort of vintage, folks. It's enhanced by the PVC cladding over the timber weatherboard, so giving a little bit of peace of mind and certainty regarding the cladding there at 38 Kingswood Road. It is a freehold estate, 627 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer here today, folks. All recorded and record the title say 1D folio 1207. A 16th of September, Richard, 2022 is still the settlement date. Got the flexibility around that. Any late changes to the channels list? No changes there. So just a quick reminder, folks, of clause 23 that was inserted into the contract relating to the estate property, basically stating that you hereby acknowledge that the parties that the vendor enters into the contract as executors of an estate. Therefore, general condition 9.1 relating to the liability of the executors is limited. Clause 9.31, well, that's varied to the extent that them having not been in that occupation, they make no warranties as to serviceabilities of channels, fixtures and fittings. General condition 9.35 under vendor warranties and 9.36 deleted, quite standard for this type of thing. And just a quick reminder, 23.6, purchasers shall accept the property in its actual state and condition at the time for completion of the settlement, and agree that there's no warranty or undertaking is given by the vendor's trustees to the quality of fitness for purpose. So a comprehensive clause that's been in there right through the marketing campaign. So without further ado, a few more pearls of wisdom about the property before you bid and buy here. You've got the spacious lounge, all that complements the 3 double bedrooms in the property as well, and the opportunity, of course, for you to add your design flair and certainly make this something special to suit your own personality if you so wish. You've got a partially renovated kitchen with potential to add value with an interior makeover. Well, that's another asset to this particular property as well. Those timber floors that are just absolutely begging to, some of them have been, others are begging to be uncovered and just fully exposed. There's plenty of evidence around of what can be made of properties like this. Certainly a very well-established location, nice and close to the Brookfield Shopping Centre. You've got cycleways, walkways, easy access in and out of the CBD, and of course reputable schooling surrounding number 38 Kingswood Road as well. So without further ado, guys, where would you like to say go? Don't have to leave me any fun. At $600,000. Well, for a board there, maybe you've been reading my notes before I gave you the podium, have you? It's exactly where I would have suggested a start. Fair and reasonable start at $600. Having to take $20,000 rises from here. At $600,000, with the young lady over here on the right-hand side here at $600, who takes me 20 on. Let's go there quickly now, folks. First call, second time, third. Last opportunity for you to participate. No phone bidders here. They're going to work alongside you then, man. Vendor bid at $620, making it $640, shall we now? At $620,000, it's with me on behalf of the seller now at $620, making it $640, just north to south, chin to chest. That's all you've got to do, man. It's not a difficult decision, thank you. At $640,000 we go now. At $640,000 over here on the right hand side here with my starter bidder at $640,000. First call now for a 20 rise. Let's go there quickly, folks. Second time. Third. Last opportunity for you to join us if this is the one you're here for. Let's go once more on behalf of the seller then, ma'am. It's at $660 with me. At $660,000. Can't help you at this level. Need another one on top. Take $680 and we'll give you the opportunity to discuss with the seller, shall we? At $660 it is now. Take a 10 if it'll make it easier for you. We'll give you the opportunity to work with our owner at that sort of level. At $660,000, make it 670. Here's your chance now. Strong piece of advice would be to take the opportunity to continue discussions with our seller today, because if you leave it until afterwards, you've got a very strong risk of getting into a multiple offer situation. Can I say yes to the 670 for you? Pardon? 660. It's already at 660 with me, so you need to be at 670. Yeah, 60. 670 it is. Thank you. Appreciate you working with me at $670,000. On the right hand side now at 670. Man of my word, but I am obliged to go once, twice, three times around the room here, folks, first, before we get into any further discussions. Once, twice, third, last chance for you to join us, folks. Gordon Bid's over here with our starters at 670. Can you help them, please? All right, moving straight along, folks. 9A Dixon Road. Charlotte Gardner has been the market consultant for this property here. An outstanding opportunity, a property that's cleverly positioned, which guarantees total privacy as well as maximum enjoyment, particularly from the location. Plus, you get the added bonus of plenty of sunshine and natural light into the home as well. The legal aspects of it, when you look at record of titles 312473, confirms it as a freehold property, 325 square metres of land for or less you're offering, 95 days settlement, so plenty of opportunity here to buy today. 10% deposit, buy some plenty of time for lotto tickets.
So our tenant's moving out there, so settlement is...
So settlement could come forward, okay, so that settlement date is based on the tenant's current occupation. They are moving, so you could bring that settlement date forward if you so wish. So United, any changes to the channels listed all there? No changes there, so just ticking off all the legal aspects of it there. Uniting doors with the instant sliders and access paves the way out to that cobbled fresco courtyard area. Just click by the left-hand side of the screen there, but that gives you an indication of what I'm talking about, where you can just bathe in sunshine as well. The configuration of the property will certainly configured and orientated towards the north, so as I mentioned, plenty of sunshine and natural light there. The centre point will let free flows seamlessly through the kitchen, dining area and that open plan living area as well that we've all become very accustomed to in recent times. The lawn size out the front, well, that promises minimal mowing and your green thumbs, well, you've got minimal upkeep, but just enough to keep the old green thumbs nice and nimble as well. Those who like to dabble a little bit in domestic horticulture, there's enough space there to just keep you nice and happy. It's a blank canvas and it also offers you a superb outlet to do something with it as well. So certainly a great option at 9A Dixon Road. The early stages of Dixon Road, the pictures are too far away, so if we don't sell today, folks, I absolutely guarantee you're going to see this signboard decorated with a sold sticker very soon. So I'd be happy to take a start anywhere in the 8s. I know being Dixon Road and what's been happening over there in recent times and in the past, you'd expect it to be more expensive, but I'd be happy to take a start anywhere in the 8s, just to get us underway. Here's a call for opening bids, and everybody decides to hold their breath. Wouldn't want us to be a doctor, would you? Looking for a start anywhere in the 8s, folks. First call, second time for cash, third, last chance, in or outs. Obviously none today, none here today for this one, Charlotte. I'll close the auction and hand it back to you. And I think you're going to be very busy on. All right, Danielle Hayes is the next one that's up the front of the auction room representing this property here at 66B. Road over the last 3 or 4 weeks. You will have all met Danny at the open homes in recent times. Now, secrets are hard to keep in a world that is simply awash with information, but somehow this one's actually flown under the radar, Danielle, which is really unusual for a property in Campbell Road. So the legal aspects of this property, record of title SA 47C folio 427, describe it as a cross-lease freehold, 35 working days from today's date is your settlement date. No changes to that, Danny? No changes to the channels list or anything? It's all as stipulated as well. So the property itself, folks, it's light, bright, open plan living is beautified by those striking sark ceilings. You see that really standing out up there on the screen there. It's a property that provides absolute comfort with a capital C. Now, if you are investors, you can expect a return somewhere in the vicinity of $660 a week. was the rent appraisal done on the property. But just imagine the convenience of the supermarket almost on your back doorstep there. You've got that bustling central parade with a range of cafes. You've got the boutique specialty stores all just around the corner from home here at 66B Campbell Road. Now the generous extended decking on both flanks of the property for you to enjoy your morning coffees and your afternoon cocktails. Well, that just provides you something added special with 66B Campbell Road. So, in your hands, guys, who says go on this one? You're in that cash position. Now's the time to disclose your interest, so I don't miss out. Not that I miss out, but so I don't miss you out. Looking for cash interest now for 66B Campbell Road. First call now for a start. You set the benchmark, and I'll guide you from there. Second time, third, last chance for cash interest. That's all I'm here for, is the auctioneer. No cash here today. Haven't got any registered telephone bidders at all, Danny, so no cash on the floor. Okay, auction's closed. I'm going to hand it back to you, Danny. What sort of buying power do we need for a property like this in this absolute prime location?
So we're going to really attractively price the property, so
$1,025,000 buys that property today, folks. So Danielle works out of our Mount Maunganui office. Just go on our website, get her mobile phone number and give her a call if you know of anybody that's interested in this type of property, because I'm absolutely confident it's not going to last too long at all. It's going to be a great place for somebody to reside, nice and handy for that central parade location. So of course, Blake Park, not far away. You go in the opposite direction, you got the beach. What more could you ask for?
Absolutely right.
Exactly.
Thanks, Brad.
You're welcome. Right, 31 Bradford Street. We just moved a little bit further to the north up to Waihi, and scrubbing up razor sharp as he always does. Steve Cameron from our Waihi office. He's been marketing this property. When you went through the open home, you'd very quickly identify this property as a cute, bright 1950s home. Absolutely light-filled. Be a great property for those looking to downsize and take life easy as well. The legal aspects of it, it is a cross-lease freehold property. Now, there was some original documentation circulated stating that it was a cross-lease leasehold. That was incorrect. It is a cross-lease freehold. All described in record of title SA 45B folio 763. 20 working days from today's date, still our separate date, Steve. Channel list still remains the same. No changes there. Just a quick reminder, a couple of clauses in the contract. The first one being the standard clause, just advising you where to go to seek any advice if you've got any concerns over the Waihi gold mine. The second one, clause 24, purchasers acknowledge that the carport and the garage on the property may not be compliant with the council requirements, and in neither case are shown on the flats plan as well. So you purchase the property with that knowledge and that understanding. So just ticking all the boxes for you here. Now, combining a distinctive blend of old and new just gives you that wonderful character here in this 1950s home. You've got the enclosed sunroom to maybe take up a hobby, maybe start those books that you've always wanted to read but have never got around to. There's a classic opportunity with this one here. You've got that delightful original kitchen there for you to throw some pots and pans around. Property itself positioned down the right away, just basking in all-day sun as well with the orientation. It's fully fenced. It's all located within minutes of the supermarket, the Waihi township, and around about 10 minutes. Around about 10 minutes, and you're at the Waihi beach. Of course, that's 10 minutes drive, not walk. It's about a 10-minute drive, and you're at the very popular Waihi beach. So, if you're looking for a holiday home, this could be a great one for you as well. But certainly, something if you're looking to downsize, take life a little bit easier, then I'll be happy to take a start. Whatever benchmark you'd like to put forward, folks, happy to work with you from here. Looking for an opening bid now for number 31 Bradford Street in Waihi. First call. Second. Last chance, as I said before, I'm just here to deal with the cash interest. Final opportunity if you're in that position of cash. Okay, going to close the auction. Hand it back to you, Steve. I think you've got some very realistic sellers there. I don't think it's going to take long at all, and you'll get that property sold. But it is a fantastic opportunity up there in Waihi. Just again, go onto the website, look for Steve Cameron, and he'll help you from there. Right, just carrying on through the catalogue, we'll be back to you with a result on Kingswood Road. I know Gordy's been going from room to room here, continuing those discussions. We'll have a result for you as quick as we can there. In the meantime, 7A Jasper Way, Charlotte Gardner, again been on the job here, doing a great job. And in Charlotte's marketing, you would have seen that one of her little clips in her marketing was all good stories start somewhere, and yours actually can start right here at number 7A Jasper Way. The legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate. 700 square metres of land, more or less, so a good parcel of land I'm offering for you. SA 33A Folio 17 is the record of title that confirms all the legal aspects of it. Now the water board is as it does stay, but there's no warranties as far as that's concerned. So, and just, okay, so there's a clause inserted into the contract with stating that the board's untested. So, vendors' liabilities have all been eliminated with that clause. 20 working days from today's date to the 7th day, so not long to wait. Any other changes to the channel system? All that's circulated there. So you've got the indoor outdoor flow of the property. Well, that really does come nice and easily. You can just imagine the use of that expansive decking there, the sheltered outdoor barbecue nook that you see there on the screen. That's undoubtedly going to be your chosen spot for hosting those summer barbecues. Talking about barbecues, I've got my first one coming up tomorrow, on Saturday rather. So it's a great time. Love the springtime. The home itself on the inside, well, it's light filled, it's nice and airy. It's got the presence of a real comforting appeal on the interior of this property. You've got the 3 bedrooms. Well, they've been newly carpeted, and they're teamed with it's all nicely teamed up with a nice fresh bathroom as well. Garaging, well, that covers your vehicle, bit of recreational and equipment storage. You've got that as well. Plus, there's a work shed. So, if tools and tinkering are your thing, then there's certainly plenty of options to facilitate that at 7A Jasper Way. Also, oodles of off-street parking. That was another key point in your marketing there, I think, worthy of mention as well. So, there it is. You see it on the screen there, folks. Probably I would suggest would be well and truly worthy of an $800,000 start. 800 would be a fair and reasonable start on a property of this calibre in this location. Somebody start me away at 8. Looking for a start at $800,000. You need to be on the northern side of that to purchase a property of this calibre in this location. First call now. Are we in or out? Second time. Third, final chance. You're above 8, start me away, and I'm happy to work with you. Last chance, final call. Obviously, no cash at that sort of level here, Charlotte. We'll close the auction, and a little bit more work to do with your buyers. I know you've got people that are looming and hoping that the property doesn't sell today, so I'm sure you'll be delighted in giving them a call. Alright, number 4, Penelope Place is the next one. Jordan Sievwright, my good friend, colleague and fellow auctioneer. He's also been marketing this property here out at Pongakawa. It's a 2018 ZB home. It's located in a quiet cul-de-sac, and you've got surrounded by some lovely neighbours. It's a lovely neighbourhood out this location. It's like living in the country, isn't it? You go through the country and you're out there, and all of a sudden you're in a modern lifestyle as well. So, looking at the legal aspects of it, record of title 756374 describes the property as a freehold estate. 808 square metres of land is your holding here, of course, more or less. 30 working days, Jordan, is still our settlement dates for the flexibility around that. So,
potentially some flexibility, but 30 working days.
Yeah, okay. Channels list, all as you've had circulated out there?
Absolutely.
Now, maybe make sure that the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and everything's correct right from the start there. So the property itself, it offers you that wonderful open plan configuration there. You've got the large walk-in scullery, you've got the gas hob, so it's certainly one of those homes for entertainers, and it makes your entertaining life a breeze indeed. You've got a small office adjacent to the kitchen as well, so the opportunity, if you've got kids doing a bit of homework, they can do it in that small office, and while you're preparing the meals, you can still keep an eye on them. You've got the entranceway and the living area that open up to that large arch roller covered entertaining area. So, as I mentioned, entertainers, well, this one really does facilitate you there. You've got a huge backyard with the storage shed, plenty of room for the family to play which really does seal the deal for a classic family home there, Jordan. 15 minutes approximately to Tabuki. What about an extra 20 minutes to Patamara, so not too far away for all the enjoyments there. Only about 10 minutes in the opposite direction. You're down there at Pukaina or the Makatu Beach for a bit of fishing and take the kids swimming. So it really is a country lifestyle with an urban atmosphere. So anyway, hands wise, who would like to start their way for this one? I'm not going to steer you with this one. I'm going to leave it entirely up to you. You want to buy it? Now's the time to disclose your interest, otherwise we simply close and carry on into phase 3 of the auction marketing campaign. Auctions are just a process. This is a very short part of the process, just providing cash buyers the opportunity. First call now, are we in or out? Second time to start your way. Third, final opportunity. Obviously no cash today, Jordan. I'm going to hand it back to you, leave you to work a little bit more work to do on that one yet, but I'm sure it is a wonderful opportunity indeed. Alright, it looks like we're just about there for the result on Kingswood, folks, so we'll be back to that in a moment. In the meantime, I'm about to present to you the last one that I'm calling for today before I hand over to Jordan, and that's the property at 48 Buxton Place. Steve and Claire Sigley have been marketing this property here, doing a great job out there, as you always do there, Steve, as does Claire, assisting you. It's 48 Buxton Place. You know, it's positioned in one of those nice peaceful cul-de-sacs there, surrounded by quality homes as well there. The clever use of the mono-pitch roof lines for that contemporary and modern look, it just makes it a standout property in this location, doesn't it, Steve? Because, you can see it there on the screen there. The legal aspects of it being a freehold estate, 685 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer. 151244 is the regular part that confirms all those legal aspects. Now, just a late clause inserted into the contract. The request of the vendor solicitor, just stating that the roof covering the deck it may not be permitted, therefore clause 9.35 under vendor warranties does not apply to that roof covering the deck area. Any other changes to the channels list for there, Steve? 15 working days is still our settlement date, so if you need an alternative date, then talk to Steve. I'm sure he'll accommodate that for you. The home itself is nicely elevated to maximise that soul-warming sun and indulge in that vibrant rural and residential views from the property here at 48 Buxton Place. Something very special indeed. Very special on the inside also is the granite bench tops that complement the very well thought out and well designed kitchen for entertainers. You've got the double-sided gas fireplace between the living and the formal lounge. Well, that simply depicts the quality of the design and the quality that was put into the property at its conception there. You've got a separate lounge that enjoys views to the mount and the port and flows to the outside covered deck area that I made reference to. So, you know, a good quality home for indoor-outdoor living as well. Perfect for those who love to entertain, young professionals, retirees, families. If you're searching for an easy living vibe, then you'll certainly get it here at 48 Buxton Place. In your hands, wise, for cash interest. Now's the time to disclose it, and we're happy to work alongside you now with cash interest. You want to leave it until afterwards on this one, folks, because properties of this calibre, they won't last long at all. First call now for a start. Second time. Third, last chance, are we in or out? Okay, no cash for this one today either, Steve, so I'm going to close the auction, but what sort of money do we need? I mean, it's a beautiful home, great location, you know, everything. I'm not going to go through my description again. It's just a great option. How much do we need?
Well, we're going to sharply price it to sell it at 1.195.
Price to sell, not to start negotiations, but price to sell at $1,195,000. Steve, I would suggest that you and Claire have got your fuel tanks full, because I think once that price hits the marketplace, you're going to be busy with inquiry. Great option there. 1.195 buys the property here, folks. Steve works out of our Cameron Road office. Just Google him and we'll go onto our website and you'll find him in the Cameron Road office. And you'll go there. Thanks, Steve. All right, folks, we do have a conclusion on 38 Kingswood Road. We just need to seek final approval from one of the executors of the estate to proceed and sell the property. So I'm going to hand over to Jordan now to carry on through our proceedings so we don't hold people up. Once we've got confirmation from the executor, we'll be back to you and we will present to you 38 Kingswood Road again. So in the meantime, Jordan, I'll leave it to you.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Appreciate obviously you're turning out today, and we will continue straight through with the next lot of properties that we have. And of course, remind you, cash unconditional buyers, that's who we're after here in the auction room. 33 Arabian Drive. This pristine family home sits in a prestigious neighbourhood close to all the amenities, and ownership will change hands today. Of course, this auction is brought forward when we have a contract in place subject to no further bidding today. However, if your intentions are to buy and, well, you're not that contract holder, well, I'll need to see your hand very shortly. Legally described as a freehold estate of 542 square metres, more or less. Record of title being SA 73B, folio 23. Now, Julian Foster, our Mount office over here, well, she's been working diligently, and, well, the evidence is really the fact that we're all here at this brought forward auction. Now, the chattels list, you'll see it on the screen there, no changes to that chattels list, and settlement is down as 20 working days. All correct there, Julian? Perfect. So 20 working days or a little bit of flexibility perhaps. Now, it offers a generous living and catering space, plus ensuring you get the maximum raise possible from that summer sun, which we all know is on the way. This home has a sleek feel to it, from the timber laminates to the on-trend black fitting and fittings and open plan formal lounge. Now, your new 3-bedroom home has easy indoor-outdoor flow, great for barbecues on the weekend, drinkies with the friends. The raised cabana in the corner of the section, well, it's housed a spa pool in the past. I'm sure it'd be happy to house it again. There's a great sized shed in the backyard for all the garden equipment and the toys, and the Papamoa location, well, I can't think of any boxes left unticked. Well, and neither could our buyers who have the pre-auction offer under contract there at $1,150,000. So at this point, I look for a rise on top, but I call it around the room then. First time at $1,150,000. Registered phone interest on this one, folks. So I call it first time now. Second opportunity then at 1,150,000. Third time. No further interest on top. Well, look, make no mistake, folks. We call it away. Final opportunity. It goes. It goes. It is sold. Congratulations. Right, well, we'll continue through with 11A Mana Street. Jason Hyde Hills out of our Cherrywood office. You'll see him over here proudly standing there in front of what is a magnificent property. A high quality brick and cedar with numerous upscale inclusions is exactly what we offer you here at 11A Mana Street, Tauranga. Legally described as a freehold estate of 678 metres squared, more or less, unique identifier being 909338. Chattels list, any changes to those chattels up there?
No changes.
No changes. And your settlement is down for 60 working days following the date of the agreement or by mutual agreement. And of course, if you have a variation signed, well, that will apply to you and you alone. Now, this north-facing home has Mount Harbour and port views with living areas on both floors and a superb indoor-outdoor flow. The upper level shares open plan entertainment areas with that designer kitchen equipped with a scullery in tow. The master bedroom has an ensuite and walk-in wardrobe, whilst downstairs 3 other large bedrooms are handy to that main bathroom and second living area. With room to park the camper or the boat, plus potential to add your own swimming hole, a fully fenced garden is handy for the furry friends, and of course, your proximity to several shopping precincts in the city central. While buyers in your hands now, look for an opening offer, start me away. 11A Mana Street, fantastic buying, I'm sure you'd agree. What level would you like to buy it at? That's the question I ask now. I call it around the room first time. Second opportunity then to buy this wonderful property over there in Otamoto. 1.2 was that? At 1.2, okay, appreciate it. We'll take the start there, but at 1.2, instructions say we're north of that number, and I'll bounce you back then at 1.5 with the vendor. So at 1.5, instructions say we need to be north of here. So at 1.5, do I see anything on top there? I'll call it around the room. First time at 1,500,000 I go. Second opportunity, sir, would you like to come back in? And I'll look for perhaps a 25 on top at this level. No, shaking the head the wrong way, north to south is what I'm after. Third time then I call it around the room at 1.5. Certainly a property of this calibre in a location like this would warrant a price tag a little bit higher than 1.5 I would think. So we call it third and final opportunity then. Last opportunity there, sir.
1.505.
1.5 over. There's only 5,000 rise, is that correct? Well, look, sir, I'll take your 5,000 rise, but again, I was asking for 25, so I think you know where the retort's going to be from here. So at 1,505, accept your bid and welcome you to work with me, but we will need to be a little bit further north of that number if I'm going to allow you to have a little conversation with our negotiator. So I'll call it around the room at 1,505, still trying to get to that 1,525 level at this point. First time I call it now. Second opportunity, and please don't let me limit it to this lovely gentleman and myself. If you'd like to come in, fantastic opportunity here. Second and third opportunity then. At 1,505, it doesn't look like, sir, would you like to improve your bid?
We negotiate.
My instructions say you need to be a little bit north of here to negotiate, sir. It's a no? Okay, look folks, well, we're going to close the auction then because a property of this calibre in that location, well, it certainly warrants a little bit of a higher price tag, I'm sure you'd agree there, Jason. So look, auction closed. Appreciate you working with me, sir, but we will close the auction there, not quite where my instructions say we need to be, but I'm sure Jason would love to hear from you shortly. Auction closed. Thanks, Jason. Cheers.
Right, folks, fitting up Kingwood Road, we now revert back to that. We appreciate the patience and working with us here today. Can you just confirm you've amended your bid to $682,000? At $682,000, sir, we've got confirmation, Gordon, we've also got confirmation from the executor as to sell the property here today. On the market it goes then in favour of these folks over here at $682,000. First call now for any advance, take a single if it's there. Second time, third, last chance, hammers up, it goes, it goes.
Well, thank you very much, and yes, very exciting news about the purchases over here, and of course, we are changing hands on that one. Our next property, we hope to do the same here at 170 Gloucester Road. Charlotte Gardner and Lauren McRae out of our Pakamara office. Well, they've been marketing this one, and well, they've been marketing quite a few lately, and as you'll see their faces as you drive around the Pakamara region, well, they clearly know what they're talking about when it comes to real estate. The numbers don't lie. Warmth, space, and the absolute essence of homeliness are the key ingredients to the ultimate recipe for the good life. And that's exactly what's on offer here at 170 Gloucester Road. Legally described as a freehold estate of 767 square metres, more or less, unique identifier as SA 45C, folio 318 of the South Auckland Land Registry. Chattels, just note that those fixed floor coverings are as is, otherwise no further changes to the chattels list up there, and your settlement date is down for Thursday 19th of January 2023, or as mutually agreed. Now the configuration is rather refreshing, providing partial separation without disconnection between the living and the dining room, so you can prepare the evening meal without feeling too isolated. The parking is plentiful from immediate off-street to the concrete pad out back, perfectly tailored to a boat or the camper, fully fenced land dotted with an array of fruit trees. It's generous in space, and with that comes a world of landscaping potential. When cabin fever takes hold, but straying too far from the nest seems unappealing, the hibiscus reserve and playground sit right across the street, while footy fans will appreciate an easy amble to the Ocean Downs Reserve. Set away from the chaos, yet conveniently close to an array of fabulous amenities. You'll find Bayfair, Bayway and the beach all nearby. Buyers, this is your opportunity to purchase here, Mount Whanganui location. Fantastic offering. We offer it to you now. Start your way, if you will, looking for an opening offer. Cash unconditional buyers, that's what the auction day is for. Your opportunity to get ahead of those conditional buyers who might not have all of their, T's crossed and I's dotted. Now, what I call it first time, second, third opportunity then. Doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room for this one then. So closing the auction. Now, vendor's instructions pretty clear on this one here, Lauren.
Absolutely. Yep. So we're going to price the property at $1,049,000.
At $1,049,000. There you go, folks. So pricing the property here, that's what it's going to cost you if you'd like to live your new dream out at 170 Gloucester Road. $1,049,000. Contact Lauren or Charlotte if you've got interest in that one. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks, Jordan.
Right, we'll roll straight in with the next property here, folks. 29 Collingwood Street. Isaac Jacobs, always smartly dressed. And well, if he applies the same ethic to his business as he does to his dress code, you are in safe hands. When asking buyers what's important when buying real estate and homes, they say homes that stand the test of time. Well, 29 Collingwood seems to have ticked that box for sure. Now, legal description, it's a long one. I'll read it for you. Firstly, an estate in fee simple as to an undivided half share and all the parcel of land containing 769 square metres more or less being described in the record of title SA 13B folio 1138. And secondly, an estate in leasehold under lease number S528632. And of course you'll find that under the record of title SA 13B folio 146. You'll see it up there on the screen, folks. The chattels list, well, you'll see the very short chattels list on the screen as well there. No changes to that. Nor the settlement date there, Isaac?
No changes.
No changes. 90 days is your time to arrange your finances and get yourself sorted for settlement on this one. Recently finished interior upgrades from carpets to vinyls to paints to curtains. You can feel like royalty in every room. The kitchen does, however, offer potential options to refresh and revitalise to be on par with the rest of this light and bright home. Driveway parking, a single garage, and additional gated parking down the left side of the home. You're close to town and other hotspots in the area with this convenient location. So folks, you know what's coming next. This is the opportunity for you to tell me what you'd like to purchase the property for, or at least where you'd like to start the bidding. 29 Collingwood Street there in Judea. First time I call it around the room then. Second opportunity if you're here to buy. Third time. Well, it doesn't look like we've got the cash for this one either on that one, Isaac, but I'm sure you've got some people who will be awaiting a phone call to let you know it's still available for them. Auction closed, pass it back to you and wish you all the best with that one.
Thank you very much.
Right, well, with one property closing comes another one up for grabs here today, folks, but of course, a fantastic property it is. There's something really funky about this home that I just love, and I can't quite put my finger on exactly what it is. Maybe it's a little bit of everything that combines and comes together just to make it work, I guess is the term that I would use. But I'll get to that in a moment. Let's tick off the legal description. Known on the title as a freehold estate of 673 metres squared, more or less. Record of title being 107162. Chattels list, you'll see it there on the screen. No changes to the chattels list there, Judy. Perfect, and your settlement is down for 30 working days following the date of the agreement, or as mutually agreed upon there. Now, some of the great features that I talk about on this home was the ability to flow from your living room out to that great entertainer's deck and enjoy your drinks or your barbecue under that evening summer sky. As I mentioned, weather seems to be turning it on for summer just in time. The functional and spacious kitchen with convenient centre island for all levels of home cooks, right up to the Gordon Ramsays and Jamie Olivers of this world. This sunny family home in a great neighbourhood really is a pleasing place to call home. And now is the opportunity to call it yours. Folks, start me away. Opening bid is what I call for here. We'll call it around the room. I look for it now. If this is your time, let me know. First time I call it then away. Second opportunity. Third chance, folks. If we've got interest in this property and you're a cash unconditional buyer, this is your opportunity to let me know. Okay, well look. Doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room today, Judy. So pass it back to you. I'm sure you've got some phone calls to make, and I'm sure it won't be too long before we see a sold sticker on that sign. Thank you very much. Auction closed. Welcome back, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we really do appreciate you coming along to the auction room on Thursday afternoon. I'm sure you've got plenty of things you'd like to be doing, but it's really hard to beat auction day here at the EVES auction room, isn't it? Of course, a very warm welcome to all of our viewers on the live stream, watching through the EVES website there. Do appreciate you tuning in as well. And if you do see a property on the screen today that you quite like the look of and it doesn't sell in the auction room, well, give our agents a call. They'll be only too happy to help. Back to the action then at 538 Otamotai Road. Chris Royal. He markets these properties very diligently. He's a hard worker and he turns up sharp as a tack every time. Homes like this with a natural timber vibe offer a perfect balance between homeliness and outside world connection. Legally described as a freehold estate of 720 square metres more or less, unique identifier is down as SA60B, folio 403 of the South Auckland Land Register. Further terms of sale, just 23.0 and a possible encroachment. Due diligence advised, of course, but if you're here to buy, you'll know fully what that clause entails and you'll accept the terms of that. Chattel's well on the screen there, you'll see it, even the treehouse included there. I'm sure it doesn't classify as a minor development, just a treehouse. And the settlement's down to 14 October 2022, or other such date as usually agreed upon there. Now this home, it offers large open plan living, full of natural light with range sliders opening to the decks upstairs for that outdoor entertaining. Close to the harbour and the reserve areas, or head into town and take the doggo for a walk. It's not far from the Sherrywood shops either. A great home with good off-street parking. It's private, it's sheltered in that tree-lined environment, and it's awaiting its next owner. Of course, a fantastic location. Well, we're looking for fantastic new owners. That's what we're here for, folks. Start me away, if you will, at 538 Otamotai Road. Call it round the room then. I look for a start first time. Is this your opportunity? Second, third time. Doesn't look like we've got the cash on this one either, Chris, but the vendors were very motivated. Just instructions.
Okay, good news for the buyers. We're pricing today significantly below the capital valuation, and the price is going to be $1,195,000.
There you go. That is good news for buyers out there. $1,195,000 priced. If you've got interest in this one, of course, our online viewers may be sitting there, rubbing their hands together, very excited. Chris Royal, he's your man to go and see if you'd like to buy this wonderful property. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Well, welcome back again, folks, in our final offering for this afternoon at 61A Beach Road. Lucy Beaton and Jason Hyde Hills, you'll see them over here, standing there looking sharp as always. This sophisticated brick and block residence is a supersized block and lead, set amidst low maintenance grounds. Very important. Now, the legal description, I'll read it over here. Firstly, it's an estate in fee simple. It's an undivided half share in all the parcel of land containing 820 square metres more or less on unique identifier, SA29A folio 817. Secondly, an estate of leasehold under that leasehold number LH447958.2. And that is on that South Auckland registry. You'll find all of that. can see it on the screen. The chattels list also up on the screen for your convenience, folks. No changes to those. No changes to those there. And your settlement date, well, that's down for 20 working days from the date of the agreement. So a new buyer will have 20 days up your sleeve to get the moving truck sorted. Well, the 230 square metre approximate home, the interior has had a recent repaint and the inclusion of white timber blinds throughout adds a chic holiday ambience to the natural and tasteful decor. 4 double bedrooms are spread over both floors, with the upstairs 2 supported by the completely refurbished bathroom and separate toilet. On the ground floor, 2 more bedrooms share a self-catering food prep area with a sink and adjoining compact bathroom, which presents, well, an array of options to our new owners. Just a short walk to reach the Harbour Promenade, Coolan Park, and minutes from the Cherrywood Village shopping precinct. This location is close to outstanding amenities and leisurely lifestyle pursuits. So tell me, buyers, if you're here to buy, what price would you like to start our opening bid? Looking for an opening bid on this one here. Cash unconditional, those are the buyers we're here for. First time I call around the room then, second opportunity. Third time I look for an opening bid. No, well, it doesn't look like we've got the cash on this one, guys, so look, pass it back to you, but I know you've got some people waiting a phone call from you to hear that this is still available, so wish you all the very best, and I'm sure you'll do a great job as always. Auction closed on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude our offerings today here in the EVES auction room. But do appreciate you coming along, appreciate the live stream viewers tuning in, and we'll see you again at 1 o'clock next Thursday for a great list of properties to sell. Thank you all.